Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our interview with Aleksandra from Serbia. She offered mindfulness intensive in-me mindfulness trainings, and we hear today about her very special approach, about the way she is offering these trainings, what her participants expected, and what happened in her trainings, and the things that are so amazing about this very special approach of mindfulness, where we include NLP and coaching content to mindfulness, where we make a kind of revolutionary way of intensifying mindfulness. So, Aleksandra, would you please just introduce yourself and say a little bit about yourself, how you came to mindfulness and what you offer? You're very welcome.
Samo se predstavi ukratko i reci kako si saznala za mindfulness, šta ti nudiš i kakav je tvoj trening.
Ok, zdravo Karol, drago mi je da sam ovdje sa tobom na ovom lepom razgovoru o temama koje oboje volimo.
Hi Carl, I'm very glad to be here today and to talk about the topics we both very much love and appreciate.
Sa mindfulnessom sam se srela u pravom trenutku kada je meni bio baš potreban.
With mindfulness, I had a first experience when I really needed it and when I felt that it was a perfect thing for me.
A to je kada je pre 3 godine Vesna Danilovac donela taj trening u Srbiju.
And that's when 3 years ago Vesna Danilovac brought this training to Serbia.
I ja sam bila potpuno opčinjena tim treningom i on mi je doprineo da nakon NLP svih treninga dobijem jednu još veću vrednost.
And it gave me an opportunity to, after all NLP trainings, I have even more value and to get even more information from all of this.
Bilo mi je jako interesantno da, pošto sam ja NLP master trener.
It was very interesting for me because I'm an NLP master trainer.
Prošle godine se pružila prilika da prva grupa se može upisati za trenera.
Last year it was the first time that a first group can join the master training.
Mindfulness training. I tako sam ja bila u prvoj grupi Mindfulness kod Vesne Danilovac.
And so I was in a first group of mindfulness training with Vesna Danilovac.
Wow, congratulations.
I tako, da. I tako sam ja imala svoju prvu mindfulness grupu u januaru.
So later on in January I had my first mindfulness group.
Trening je počeo u januaru i trajao je do marta, 2 meseca.
The training started in January and lasted for 2 months until March.
Imala sam interesantnu grupu polaznika.
I had a very interesting group of attendees.
Jer oni su već bili uključeni u rad na sebi.
Because they were already involved in working on themselves and improving.
Učili su NLP practitioner.
They first went to NLP practitioner.
I neke druge moje kraće radionice NLP.
And they also attended some of my previous, some smaller workshops about NLP.
I taj spoj im je bio koristan.
And that previous knowledge was really useful for them also.
Kroz NLP su već napravili promenu i otkrili razne stvari.
Through NLP they already discovered a lot of new things and saw their change in them.
A primetili su da im nedostaje više pažnje.
And they noticed they are lacking more attention.
Da im je potrebno bolje upravljanje svojim emocijama.
They needed more ability to control their emotions.
Da žele da se bolje upravljaju svojim umom.
They wanted a better ability to control their mind.
I da se nekako dublje zagledaju u sebe.
And to have a better look deeper down in themselves, each one of them.
Mindfulness training je došao nakon 6. modula njihovog practitionera.
The mindfulness training came after a 6th model of their practitioner training.
I videla sam zaista već na prvom treningu, na prvoj radionici, da je to pravi trenutak bio za njih.
And already at the first workshop, I saw that it was a perfect moment and perfect step forward for them.
Želela bih da kažem jedan od razloga zbog kojih su se oni opredelili za ovaj trening.
I would like to really say and say the main reason why they chose this training.
Mnogi od njih su već imali iskustva iz meditacije I yoga vežbi.
Majority of them already had some experience from meditation and yoga exercises.
Međutim, ovaj program je bio interesantan iz razloga što je kreiran na jedan potpuno drugačiji način u odnosu na druge treninge koje se nude.
But this program for them was so much interesting because it was completely different from everything on the market currently and for all other programs that are currently being promoted.
Wow, this sounds interesting. Great.
To kombinovanje
That combination
istraživanja John Kabat-Zina,
further looking out for John Kabat-Zino,
NLP metoda, coaching metoda,
NLP methods, coaching methods,
je za njih bio posebno privlačan kao trening.
For them it was even more attracting and even more interesting as a whole training because the combination of all those techniques.
Osim toga, materijal koji dobijaju u smislu snimanih vežbi joge I vođenih meditacija.
Besides that, they also get the recorded yoga exercises and audio tapes of meditation.
To je bilo dodatna vrednost.
That was even more, that gave even more value to the whole training.
Yeah, I do understand this. Maybe you can give us a little bit of examples for how this difference between what they had so far, how this difference was for them, how did they experience the difference of this kind of approach?
Možeš da kažeš neki primer kako su oni iskusili ovaj pristup I šta im je ovo značilo u stvari, ovo iskustvo.
Da, baš želim da ispričam pojedina iskustva.
Yeah, I would like to say something about individual examples.
Ja sam sa mojim polaznicima u kontaktu I dalje.
I'm still in contact with some of my people who attended my training.
Naša buddy grupa postoji I dalje na određenoj platformi.
Our buddy group still exists on one of the communication platforms online.
Kao dodatna podrška I motivacija.
As a additional way of motivation and support. Still, even it ended in March, it's still ongoing.
So it's a kind of family that's grown out of this.
Yeah, to je kao porodica koja raste iz ovoga.
Tako je.
Yeah, exactly.
Tako da iz tog kontakta sa njima sam saznala, na primjer, da osoba koja je imala do pre treninga anksiozne napade I panične napade.
So during those conversations and still being in contact with them, I figured out that the person who previously, before the training, had anxious periods and panic attacks.
Da je sada u odličnom pronašla svoju strategiju kako da tu nelagodu uopšte više nema, da kažem.
The person found now, after the training, her own strategy, how to deal with the problem and how to actually neutralize the problem completely and live completely free with it.
Praktikuje vođene meditacije, lako nađe mir u takvim situacijama.
She said that now it's easier to find peace and also do meditation because it helps her a lot.
I popravila je svoj san, spavanje.
And she also very much improved her sleeping pattern, and she sleeps much better because she had previous problems with it.
Druga polaznica
My other attendee
radi, njen posao je u predškolskoj ustanovi, deca do 7 godina starosti.
my other attendee actually works in like a childcare for kids for the age 7, under the 7 years of age.
Ona je potpuno tokom NLP practitionera i ovog mindfulness treninga
She did during this NLP practitioner and mindfulness training.
sve implementirala i uvela u svoj rad sa decom.
She implemented everything she learned and is practicing it now with her work with kids.
I ona je potpuno oduševljena.
This
Tako.
is great for the children, yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
and she's completely fascinated and thrilled with what she did with the children.
Wow. I mean, this is what we want, yeah? We do, that the people who attend give it to other people and especially the children, yeah? For this is for their world to have more freedom and to more focus on more emotional security, as you said, and a mindset that gives them a good vibration in life and open up their heart. Whatever you told so far, yeah. I love to hear this. Continue, sorry for...
Ovo je predivno jer ovo je poenta u stvari svega da mi delimo znanje i da ti ljudi nastave da dele znanje, pogotovo deci. Deca su mnogo bitna i sve to predivno i presrećen zbog toga i mnogo mu se sviđaju primjeri, tako da samo nastavi da kažeš još koju priču.
Aha, ok. I još jedna polaznica je rekla, Aleksandra, ja sam tako lepu promenu napravila.
And one more girl who went to her training said, "Oh, Aleksandra, I'm so happy with my change. I made such a big progress."
I ona je opisala sve, da je u sadašnjem trenutku, ali da najviše voli sada sebe, da je počela da voli sebe.
She explained how she lives in this moment now, and the most important thing and the thing she learned and that is important to her now is that she loves herself now and she values herself now.
I ja želim da prenesem to sada na druge ljude i ona sada uči za mindfulness trenera kod Vesne.
And her wish is to share that knowledge to other people. So now actually she is doing a mindfulness.
Učitelj?
She's now a mindfulness coach.
Mindfulness učitelj kod Vesne.
She's a mindfulness teacher, yeah, at Vesna Danilovac training. So she's currently in the progress of becoming a mindfulness teacher.
Oh, wonderful that we spread the knowledge, yeah, great.
Da, mindfulness je čudnovat i pravi velike promene.
Yeah, mindfulness is so interesting and it makes big changes.
Ostali moji polaznici sa kojima sam u kontaktu.
Other my attendees who I'm still in contact with.
Kažu da su potpuno sišli sa automatizma, života na automatizmu.
Other of my attendees are saying that they completely turned off the automatization of life, which they were on previously.
Da lako prepoznaju automatske negativne misli kojih je sve manje.
That now automatically they can recognize the negative thoughts they have, but which are in much less amount than before.
I da im sada staju na put vrlo lako.
And now they can stop them very easily, the negative thoughts.
Zatim kažu da su povećali koncentraciju.
Their focus is much better now also.
Da su razvili svoje lične efikasne strategije u zahtevnim situacijama.
They also developed their personal strategies in very difficult situations.
da jako lepo upravljaju svojim emocijama,
They can control their emotions much better now.
da su bolje razvili bolje empatiju,
They developed the empathy more,
zahvalnost,
thankfulness.
da su imaju bolju svest o sebi, o svom telu.
They're much more aware of their own body, each one of them.
Yeah, I think this is one of the main things that we have, coming to your senses. Yeah, this making life sensible, being sensible again. Yeah, coming to your senses. So this is one of the main things, which the five senses to be connected to your body again. Yeah, this is one of the things that NLP is already wonderful, and it's already such a big step. Yeah, and now we go with mindfulness even a more deeper step into becoming centered, focused, emotionally better, and to have a better mindset and calmness and gratefulness, and to open up more to the moment of life. Yeah, I understand this is really what mindfulness offers in addition to what NLP already offers, which is already a wonderful part. Yeah.
Da, ovo je jako bitno osjećaj i da spoznamo svoje telo i svoje osjećaje, naših 5 osjećaja, da znamo kako smo u svakom momentu. I NLP nam već to dovoljno daje, ali sa mindfulnessom je to još dublje i proširujemo i mirnoću i ko smo i šta smo i kaže te osjećaje, da je to mnogo bitno u stvari, da to sa mindfulnessom samo produbljujemo i dodatno radimo na tome.
Da, to je tako i to je ono što su oni postigli, tu svest o sebi, o telu, o svojoj dubini.
Yeah, it's also what they said, now that you mentioned, is they achieved that, the awareness of their own body, of their own senses, emotions, of their own mind. They achieved the awareness.
I jednostavno su postali onako pažljivi prema sebi.
And they became more patient and more kind to themselves also.
Yeah, this is a wonderful development. Yeah, these are great examples that you bring. Yeah.
Mogu reći samo metode koje najčešće spomenju da rade.
I can also mention the methods they are saying they're using now mostly.
Apsolutno svi spomenju da svakoga dana koriste stop tehniku.
Now each one of them says that daily they are using the stop technique.
Onda jednu vežbu koju smo radili, vizualizacija povezano sa bolom.
Then one of the practices we did with visualization about the pain.
Rešavanje bola u stvari.
Or dealing with the pain and neutralizing it.
Zatim svesnu šetnju.
The awareness walk.
Meditacije vođene koje imaju u svom programu.
Meditations that they already have in the training, in the program.
Vežbe disanja.
The breathing exercises.
I svi kažu da su za njih mindfulness stavovi nešto što menja život.
And they are all saying that for them mindfulness facts and the
7 mindfulness stavova.
7 mindfulness facts are something that changed their life, and it's amazing.
The 7 fundamental approaches in mindfulness.
Yeah, 7 fundamental approaches is something that completely changed their life.
Non-judging, trust, non-striving, letting go, this kind of inner.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just John Kabat-Zinn brought with mindfulness so much into the world. And now after 30 years, 35 years since he brought this into the world, we we have this new approach with intensifying what he brought with our NLP and with our coaching. This is wonderful.
Ovo je predivno što je on doneo John Kabat u
Da.
ovu tehnike i to je toliko značajno nakon 30 godina i dalje i to je samo produbljenje svega uvijek do sad.
Da, to je nešto najlepše.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful thing.
Especially now in our times where we are so bombarded with information everywhere. This is just too much going around, and we are losing contact to nature. We are losing contact to ourselves. We are all in our mind, and we have in this mind is all going around so fast.
U ovom svetu gde smo bombardovani informacijama svakodnevno i gde nam mozak na 1000 strana i gde imamo milion informacija koje nam se pruži na svakom momentu, gotovo u tom ovom današnjem svetu to znači.
Da, slažem se da nikada nije svetu bilo ovoliko potrebno da bude u svesnosti i da bude u miru.
Yeah, I agree that never in the lifetime the world needed more calmness and
gratefulness,
awareness and gratefulness. Yes,
awareness and focus and being somewhere at home, oneness with yourself. Yes. Now is the most important time in the development of humankind that we find this focus, especially since it's not looking like it's getting better in this world with artificial intelligence taking over and all the challenges we have. It's even more important to become centered and to know who you are and what's important for you. Yep.
Nikad u životu nam, pogotovo sad sa AI-em i sa svime, nikad nam u životu nije trebalo više da budemo fokusirani, centrirani, da budemo u miru i da znamo kosmičnost.
Da, slažem se i ovo je super što mi radimo, ovo s čime se bavimo i što je sve više trenera i više ljudi koji uče mindfulness.
Yes, I agree that this what we do is really amazing, and I'm glad that there are more and more coaches who do mindfulness because it's really needed.
When do you think will be your next, when now participants listen to us, future participants from you, listen, and you invite them to your next training? Do you have already a date when your next training will be?
Da li imaš, pošto sad slušaju neki budući polaznici moguće, da li imaš datum ili period godine kad planiraš svoj sledeći mindfulness trening da podeliš sa nama?
Hvala. Da, moj sledeći mindfulness trening počinje u oktobru ove godine.
Da, my next mindfulness training is starting in October this year.
Wow, wonderful. So this year a new door is open for the people to come to you and to join your training.
Nova vrata se otvaraju da se ljudi priključe tvom treningu.
Super, drago mi je, hvala. I to se može vidjeti na mom sajtu aleksandrajosivljević.rs.
Yes, and all the information are available on my website, aleksandrajosivljević.rs. So all the information is available there.
We will write your website on the...
Stoji u mom profilu.
On the blog below the video, yes?
Napisat ću dole u bloku videa svoj website.
Aha, okay.
Okay, I will.
Hvala.
Thank you.
So, I'm very grateful for all the things you shared with us, and if we come now to an end, we heard what it's all opening for the people, what's the experience they had, and so anything you want to add to when we come to the end? I mean, you learned with Vesna, you said when you came to this training at the beginning, there were some challenges in your life, and for me it was when I started with mindfulness. I was surprised about mindfulness, for I was doing over so many years NLP trainings and coach trainings. I was already presenting so many of those things, and then I got to know mindfulness, and I thought, yeah, well, I was always integrating this in my trainings. Yeah, I was always saying, you are not your thoughts. Your thoughts come and go. You are not your feelings. Yeah, your feelings come and go. I always were including some kind of, just let your breath go and feel how wonderful this is when it comes in and out. I already had this in my NLP, but I was never aware that this, what I already was including in NLP, that this was mindfulness. So,
Da,
how about you?
Da li bi imala nešto da dodaš za kraj, pošto već si ispričala lepa iskustva i sve što su ljudi naučili i što im je doprinalo, jer, na primjer, on kad je počeo sa mindfulnessom, on je do tada radio NLP i uvek je pomišljao, kad je video, u stvari, kad je čuo šta je mindfulness, on je već shvatio da on to u stvari sve već radi kroz NLP i te neke vežbe disanja i neke stvari koje su iz mindfulnessa, on je već sve to primjenjivao u svojim treninzima, tako da je bio jako iznenađen kada je shvatio da je to mindfulness i da je to skroz nešto drugo, on je to već primjenjivao, tako da kako je tvoje iskustvo? Da li si ti prvi put kad si radila mindfulness trening imala neku čudnu spoznaju ili da si pomislila tako nešto?
Kada sam prvi put radila mindfulness trening, da, prepoznala sam neke stvari koje ja radim, ali ono što je mene najviše zaokupiralo i osvojilo su 7 stavova Jon Kabat-Zina.
Yes, when I started doing mindfulness, I noticed some new things, but what I liked the most and what fascinated me the most was the 7 articles from Jon Kabat-Zinn.
I sada sam i kroz svoj NLP practitioner spominjala povremeno.
And now even through my NLP practitioner, I mentioned
U nekom kontekstu.
some of them in some context because it was very useful.
I to je polaznicima delovalo kao nemoguće.
And to the group, it looked like, oh, what is this? It's impossible.
Yes.
Ali ta cijela grupa je prešla na mindfulness.
But at the end, the whole group went to the mindfulness training.
Yeah, and they are still together. This just speaks for you and your training, and that you have a wonderful exchange there.
Nemam drugo ništa da dodam, osim da sam zahvalna što si me pozvao i uvrstio i mene odabrao u ovaj tvoj program.
I have nothing else to add, but just to say thank you that you also included me in this program and this activation. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome. And I'm so happy that we are now already 16, 17 people who offer this to the world. Yeah? Our very, very special approach. And I hope in the next month and years that it goes viral and that we have more and more and that we really, really do good things, talk about it and bring it to the world.
Da, nadam se, drago mi je da si ovih 16 i nadam se da će ovo sve kroz godinu i kroz naredni period postati viralno, da će nas biti sve više i više i da ćemo pokazati svetu sve.
Aleksandra, thank you very much for the interview.
Aleksandra, hvala puno na intervju.
Hvala tebi, Karl, što si me pozvao.
Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate it.
Bilo mi je zadovoljstvo.
It was my pleasure.